Just Another Stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. So how are all of my Yarny friends doing today? I hope y'all are all having an amazing day. So you probably noticed that I am higher up than usual. It's kind of still awkward for me. I'm not used to being this high up when I film. I got a new chair for when I film my videos. In the past, I've used my ottoman, which is lower. So it's going to take me a little while to adjust to it. But anywho, today's video, I'm going to be sharing my Herrschners yarn haul that I got and some crochet books and the progress on my knitted cabled sweater. And there'll be cat news at the end. All right, so I went crazy ordering some yarn. It's the Herschners worsted yarn. When I purchased it, it was $1.77. And I figured this yarn would be good for some of my beanies, which may or may not be my designs. But I love pretty colorways on beanies. And especially when I design patterns. I like playing with color. I don't know, I have a thing for color. But yeah, that and amigurumis too is something else I may use some of this yarn on. But it's the Herrschners worsted yarn. It's a 4-weight yarn, 100% acrylic. And I cannot make out the yardage. I know it's 100 and something yards. My eyes are not what they used to be. Hence the reading glasses. All right. So this colorway is dark moss. Then I have eggplant. And I want to do something with purple colorway. And then this is, let's see, electric. And I think this is a pretty shade of blue. They really had some really beautiful shades for their blue colorways. Then, let's see. This is, I think it's rosy. And they also have some pretty pinks too. And this one is plum wine. And here is Ormy. And this one is, let's see, Sandstone. Then here's another pretty blue. This is Blue Smoke. And here is a pretty pink. Let's see. This is Raspberry. And this one is Medium Gray. And this one is Sea Spray. Here is Lavender. And this is probably, actually it's Ivory. I was going to say white. This one's Ivory. Then, this is Daffodil. This one should be white. Let's see. Yeah, white. Then, this is Espresso. This one's Lime. Granted, I do think the raspberry and the lime would look cool together. And here is Victorian Red. And this one is pecan. Do you say pecan or pecan? Let me know in the comments. I say pecan. This is walnut. Then this one is, where are you? Royal. Like I said, there's a lot of pretty blue shades. This one's midnight. This one is china blue. Then this one is dark gray. This one is sterling. And then the last one, this one should be black. Yeah, black. And then, some of y'all may recall, I have talked about crocheting a blanket, and I wanted to do a mandala style blanket. Well, I picked the yarn that I want to use for my blanket. And actually, Herrschners labeled this Christmas yarn. I think they called it icicles, but it's basically shades of blue. So, this is the midnight. This one is country blue. And this is stonewash. And this one is, let's see, royal. And it's called Herschners worsted yarn. And it's a 4-weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. And it has 489 yards per skein. And I got 2 packs of it. Here's the second pack here. And I decided which blanket I'm going to make. I actually did a vote on this on my last live because I was torn between 2 patterns. The gingerbread Afghan and the joy Afghan. And I did a poll and the gingerbread Afghan won. So that is the blanket I'm going to be making. I'll put the link for that blanket in the description box in case you want to see the blanket. But that is what I'm going to do. And basically my goal is I want to finish the blanket at the end of 2025. And I'm going to divide up the rows where I do so much a week. Now, early on, I'll do more rows per week. But whenever I get towards the end, when the rounds get larger, then it'll probably just be 1 round a week. But blankets tend to be my kryptonite. I get bored with them. I find they're so repetitious. And I think a mandala blanket will do better for me because it constantly changes. And I'm going to divide it up where I'm working on other things where I don't feel like I'm working on the same project and not getting anything finished. Because I think that's one thing that gives me a hard time with blankets. So I need to stay motivated on this because I am determined I'm going to finish this blanket and it will not turn into a UFO. All right. So another thing I have to share with y'all, I ordered some crochet books off of Amazon. And this one is called Around the Corner Crochet Borders by Edie Ekman. And they have a bunch of different borders. I mean, oh wow. They are some really nice borders. And borders can really change up a pattern. Now, I want to know, do you do things with borders with your projects? I mean, I know typically most of us do like the single crochet border around projects, but I'm talking about the fancy borders like you see here. Let me know if you're a border person, or maybe this is something you want to start getting into. Let me know in the comments. And then I got the big book of crochet stitches. And I see my ring light reflecting. Sorry about that. And this is by Jean Leinhauser and Rita Weiss. Hopefully I'm saying their names right. But oh, there are so many gorgeous stitches. And I love stitch books whenever I play around with designing patterns. I like learning new stitches when I design. So I'm going to be getting lots of use out of these books. And I will put the links for these books in the description box. Like I said, I got mine off of Amazon. But I'm sure you can find them different places too. All right. So I am going to share with y'all the progress of my knit sweater. And I'm getting further along, but it still feels like it's slow moving. But this is how it's coming. See, here's the collar. And this is the part that goes kind of like above the shoulders, like up to about here. I'm not that far away from getting to the armholes. But let's see. Here you can see the cabling. And I love cables. It's one thing I have been wanting to make is a cabled knit sweater. And then you have the little borders, the little cables here. I think this goes down the arm. And then you have it on the other side too. It's hard to kind of, whenever you have stuff on circular knitting needles, it's hard to really show the project well. But I am getting further along where you can kind of see the design better. And the yarn I'm using is ice yarn, charm yarn. And it's a red colorway. I think this yarn is beautiful. It does have a halo, which now I tried using this yarn on a wrap pattern that had a big chain, starting chain, and I had a hard time working into the chain for the first row. So I don't really recommend it for a crochet project with a long chain, but it's perfect for this sweater or a project with a smaller chain if you crochet with it. But yeah, that is the progress. This is called the Adult Elsa sweater. I'll put the link in the description box for y'all if you're interested. So that is what I've been working on. Let me know what you've been either crocheting or knitting. Let me know in the comments. And now it's time to get into cat news. Meow meow. In cat news today. So Ollie and Charlie, they're both happy boys today. Those two babies always seem to be so happy and content. And they're such a joy. Now, Mr. Ollie, lately he's been early in the morning, he'll get on top of my pillow and he just kind of stares down at me. Sometimes he's making biscuits. It's so sweet and cute. And he's also going around Frank more than what he used to. And then Charlie, oh, that boy, that motor on his. And it's so relaxing. I love the sound of a cat purring. And the other night when Charlie started doing his making biscuits, Frank says he's not making biscuits, he's making pizza. Because those paws were just going to town. But I look forward to it at night. I love laying down and the cats come join me at night. It's the sweetest thing. But other than that, they've basically been doing their typical cat stuff. Ollie likes to get into things. They love to play. Um, Charlie, it's funny because he like he gets into the little hammock bed on the cat tower. And you can tell he struggles with it because he's starting to get too big for the little bed. Chat baby. But he's so adorable and he'll just look outside. He loves to watch outside. And I mean they both do. But he likes to be in the bed and he just kind of leans over like this. Too cute. But yeah, they've been playing, they've been growing. The other day, this last week, I was watching the video I did when I first got them. And I was like, oh my, they were so small back then. I mean, I knew they've grown a lot, but like it really becomes a reality when you look back and you're like, oh yeah, they have. But that's pretty much what they've been up to. Let me know, what have your fur babies been up to? I know some of you have cats, some of you have dogs. Let me know in the comments. So now it's time to leave the keyword for February's giveaway. Love is in the air. So I'm going to pick 5 people randomly. Each one of those 5 people will each get 5 extra entries into February's giveaway. So the keyword is hearts, plural, hearts. Hearts is the keyword, and I'll pick 5 people randomly, each to get 5 extra entries. All right, so a few things that y'all can do to help me out. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and you like my videos and my content, please click on that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of my future videos, click on the bell. And I would appreciate it if you would give me a likey like. Also, leave a comment. I love hearing from all of y'all. I like to get to know you better. And the final thing that would help me out is if you could share my videos on your social media platforms. And if you're a content creator, if you can share my videos on your community page, I would appreciate those things. And I think that covers everything. So I hope everyone is having a fabulous yarny day. Be the light. Always remember to be the best sparkly you that you can be. Be cool, be kind, and it's ooh la la time. Come on, everyone. Get that ooh la la, and we can shimmy. I'm not shimmying and ooh la la and too good today. My back hurts today. And let's do the 70s theme. Bye, everyone.